and we're looking at basic timing. A few more new lines today, lines 9 and 10, and then into the next page, all the way to line 14. So line 9, just taking a look at what happens here. Here they say C, right, is the same as 4/4 time. The C is short for common time, right, common. So it's the most common time signature. So anytime you see a C, that means 4/4. So you have 4 beats of the measure, just like we have had for a while. The new thing is this right here. We've got some eighth notes, right? We had quarter notes, we had half notes, whole notes, longer things. Eighth notes are shorter. If you remember, our quarter notes are 1 beat in the measure usually, right? 1 beat, second beat, third beat. Each of these is a half a beat. So added together, this is 1 beat, right? So it's, as we're counting it, we count it like this. We've got 1 and 2 and these ands are just the halfway points of the beats, 4 and then we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? This whole note takes a whole measure. So when you count this out, you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and, right? So on the 4 and on the and. So the idea when you're counting these, you've got your 4 beats. Those ands are exactly halfway in between the numbered beats. So they're half beats, right? You have first beat and then the first half of the first beat and the second half of the first beat. So anyway, so as you're counting them, just think each large beat is now 2 half beats. All right, hopefully that makes sense. So as you're playing this one, it's just quarter notes, quarter notes, quarter notes until you hit those eighth notes. And those are just twice as fast. So just playing that measure so you can hear that. So it would sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. So hopefully that makes sense. So each of those notes is a fast note, right? You can also think long, 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 short, short, long, right? This one's really long. So however that processes in your head, but both of those notes are short. The tendency is to play them super short, so something like 4 and 1, but that's too fast, right? You want exactly half a beat, and then right into this note, right? So don't stop on the bar line. Okay, so let's do line 9, see if that kind of makes sense. Just starting in line on the C. 1, 2, ready, and go quarter notes. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so hopefully that works out. Into line 10, same idea. Now you've got half notes also, right? 2 counts, right? So this one's long. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 counts, 2 counts, 1 count, and then here's 4 of those eighth notes all strung together, right? So as you're counting this one, same idea. You got 1 and 2, and this is 3 and 4, and it's just in one long stream all the way to here. This is 1 and 2, etc., etc. So as you're playing this, don't stop here, don't stop here. It's just 3 and 4 and 1, right? Right into the next line, because next measure, because this is only a half beat, so don't stop on that. All right, let's try line 10. Hopefully that makes sense, and then we'll put them together. Line 10, 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Let's do 9 and 10. Just to string them together, but just keeping your quarter note beat steady. So line 9, 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, 4, 2, 4. Line 10, 1, 2, 2, 4. Okay, hopefully that's working out. And then into the next page, page 6. Similar stuff. This whole page is about including eighth notes in your counting. Right, so you start off with just quarter notes headed up, quarter notes headed down, and then eighth notes doing the same thing. I kind of like this line because it's really obvious when you have the slow beats and then the fast ones all in a row. Right, and then you end with a long note, so a little jumping here. Okay, so let's do line 11. This one should make sense. Starting on the C, 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Not too bad. And then into the next line 12, same idea. You got 2 beats, third beat, fourth beat, and then these ones are quick, right? So just think short, short, long, long, and 2 whole beats on that, right? So just watching for quarter notes versus eighth notes. All those eighth notes are half a beat each, right? So hopefully that's making sense. So let's go ahead and do line 12. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, short, short, long, long, 2, long, long, short, 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 long, 2. Yeah, all right, and then into 13, same idea. This one's just jumpier. You start off with line notes, right? So it's working on your reading again, right? A little bit of line to line to line, so jumping in thirds. And then steps here, but then again, watch for line to line, right? A lot of those pop up as you're reading music, right? Lots of seconds and thirds. Most music is seconds and thirds. And then you have occasionally bigger jumps. So let's go ahead and do 13. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, short notes. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and short, short, long. All right, and then one more is the last one for this set of lines. You've got a lot of long notes here, 2 beats, and then 3 beats. So it's hard to wait, but make sure you, as you're waiting, that you count all the beats in there, tap your foot or nod your head or something, put it in your body so you don't end up shorting them. And then you have fast notes all the way towards the end of that. Oh, I should note, when it says 3, 4, like here, that means the next line is going to be 3, 4, so that doesn't back up into anything, right? So just be aware that means that the next line will shift. Okay, so line 14, starting on the D, right? And you've got a fourth. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And short notes. Short, 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 short. 3, 4. All right, hopefully that makes sense. So let's do all of them, 11 through 14. This is good concentration. I'm just doing one hand so I can hold on to the my little recording device, but you do want to practice both hands. They're always the same for this book, the same at the same time, but they do the same thing, right? Lots of counting. Okay, line 11. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2. Double time. Line 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps, right? 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3, 13 skips. 1 and 2, long, long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, short, long. And 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, super long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions.